So, how exactly does the clearing process work?
Okay, so the first place to check in terms of vacancies is the UCAS search tool. That's the sort of national list of who's got what available in terms of places. Most universities have a clearing hotline, and I think it's fair to say most universities staff that with their student ambassadors. That's what we do at Staffs. And we do that for a reason. We do it because these ambassadors are peers to the individual calling. And what we found is that by having someone who can articulate the university experience, can talk about what it's like studying here. But in some cases, some of our ambassadors, for example, have used clearing themselves. They can take a lot of the temperature out of the conversation. They can just say, "Are you all right? Do you need a minute?" There's no rush on the phone call. We don't have, you've got to be off the phone in 3 minutes. That's not something that we do, and I would find it surprising if any other university does that. It's very much about having a really calm conversation, collecting some really key bits of information, name, address, that kind of stuff, then the qualification stuff. And then the hotline will make a determination as to whether or not we're looking at making an informal verbal offer. In some cases, for nursing and allied health, they will be transferred through to an academic. Now that can be quite unnerving, it can feel quite intimidating, but our academics have a brilliant track record at Staffs. They understand exactly the position that these people find themselves in, that are calling us, and those sort of conversations, whether they're called interviews or whatever, it's really about understanding an individual's motivation, making sure that this is the right choice for them, that they're making a sound investment in their future and their career. And that's true for most universities. A lot of universities have digital ways of getting in touch with the clearing teams. So we have offering on live chat, on our live chat function. I think I've mentioned the offer calculator that we've got where you can input your information, because we recognise that for quite a lot of people, they might not feel comfortable on the telephone. In some cases, they will eventually have to speak to an academic if it's nursing or an interviewing course, like our creative courses, for example. But we can work with the individual, and we can put safeguards in place so that they feel safe and secure. And that's a really important point, I think, for teachers and advisors and parents and guardians.
Absolutely.
If your young person needs additional wraparound support, if the idea of a conversation with an academic is intimidating or makes them feel uncomfortable, tell us. We've got the support services, we've got people ready, at hand, waiting in the wings to do whatever we need to do to facilitate that conversation.